Hello, Raindrops, new subscribers and old friends. Welcome to Government Minute. Minutes that matter. This is Mr. Ray reminding you to take care of those big three right now. Like and share this video, subscribe to this channel, and click on that notification bell so you know when our videos come out. As always, this video is dedicated to the glory of God who blessed this land. We have a weather report. The chances of rain and severe flooding is very high for November. I just came back from the Weather Center and have a report for you. Today is Friday, May 6th, 2022, and let's get right to the numbers, shall we? I went to realclearpolitics.com. Realclearpolitics.com is a site that has columns and opinions from different points of view, from conservative side to liberal side, and everything in between. It also has an extensive database of polling, and that's what I'm going to cover with you right now. I understand following numbers is a little difficult, so I'll do my best to slow down and be very clear. So first of all, the Real Clear Politics generic congressional ballot. That means they don't ask about different candidates, they ask about party. And as of right now, the latest Real Clear Politics polls that they've sampled, that they've taken the results from different polls and then come up with their own average. Now, there's been a total of 9 polls that they've sampled from April 21st through May 3rd. So that covers, that's the time period it covers. And the generic ballot, if the election were held today, would you vote for the Democrat candidate or the Republican candidate? As of right now, in 6 of those polls, the Republicans lead by as many as 12 points and as few as 3 points. In 2 of those polls, the Democrat leads by as much as 6 points and by as little as 1 point. In one of the polls, there was a tie. So the average of all those polls, those 9 polls that Real Clear Politics looked at, was the Republicans with a positive 3.8. Now, there's something very important to understand about polling. Sometimes pollsters will call registered voters, those people that are actually registered to vote, and sometimes they will call likely voters. Likely voter polls are much more accurate than registered voters. We all know people who are registered to vote that don't. Okay, so the politically active people are the ones who are gonna go vote, the ones who are more likely to go vote. So those are the ones that is probably a little bit more accurate as far as the turnout. What's the turnout going to be like? What's the final results going to be? Out of those 9 polls, only 2 polls were of likely voters. The other 7 were registered voters. And in the 2 polls that were likely voters, you had the Republicans winning by 12 points and the Republicans winning by 10 points. So take that for what it's worth. That's the generic ballot, the generic congressional ballot. Are you going to vote for the Democrat or the Republican? A couple other polls I want to talk about. The President Biden approval numbers and disapproval numbers. Right now, he has according to Real Clear Politics average, a 42.3% approval rating and a 52.3% disapproval rating. Okay, about 10 points underwater. And then finally, the last one I want to talk about, and is gives a good indication of how people are feeling. Pollsters ask, do you think the country is on the right track or on the wrong track? The latest Real Clear Politics average shows that people that think we're on the right track, 29.4% of people think this country is on the right track. 62.8% of people think we're on the wrong track. So there you go. The polls as of right now, as of May 6th, 2022, do not look great for the Democrats. A lot can change in 6 months, so we have to keep an eye on things. But if the election were held today, it would be a bloodbath for the Democrats and a very good night for the Republicans. Things can change, so we got to stay focused. We got to stay paying attention. We've got to learn what's going on. We've got to inform ourselves so we can make good choices in November. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you paid attention because there will be a test in 6 months at the election. This is Mr. A reminding you that we, the people, are the government. We'll see you next time.